Jai Shri Gurudev. In this, we will be discussing the modern trends in human reproduction. In this class, we will be studying the fertility control, in which we will be studying the population explosion and the need for birth control in India. And when there is a need for birth control, we should adopt or follow various contraceptive methods. On these topics, we will be dealing with in this class. Population explosion is not only a problem in India, it has reached a menacing proportion all over the world, especially in the poorer countries. The population of the India was around 361 million during the census of 1951, and it reached over 1.21 billion during the census of 2011. Some statistics relating to population growth indicate that by 2022 the population of India is likely to pass the range of 1.6 million mark. Thus, there is no deny that India is currently experiencing is a population explosion. Population explosion refers to the sudden and rapid rise in the size of the population, especially human population. It is an unchecked growth of human population caused majorly as a result of increased birth rate, decreased infant mortality rate, and improved life expectancy. Therefore, population explosion means a drastic growth in population behind normal limits. A drastic growth in population behind normal limit is known as population explosion. It is more prominent in underdeveloping and developing countries than in developed countries. Population explosion mainly refers to the surge or increase in population post World War II. However, in context to India, it refers to the rapid increase in population in post-independent era. Let us understand the causes of population explosion. The first and foremost cause is the accelerating birth rate. Due to lack of awareness among the people about the positive impact of using birth control method, there has been a steady growth in birth rate and a decrease in infant mortality rate. This is because an improvement in medical science and technology, in which there will be wide usage of preventive drugs like vaccines, has reduced the infant mortality rate. There has been great improvement in medical and healthcare facilities during the past few decades. Increase in life expectancy. Due to the improved living condition, better hygiene and sanitation habits, better nutrition, health education, etc., the average life expectancy of human population has improved significantly. Steady supply of good quality of food makes sure that the population is well nourished. That thus population grow when they are adequately nourished. Increased immigration, this could be a minor cause. An increase in immigration often contributes towards population explosion. Particularly in the developed countries, it happens when a large number arrived at an already populated place with the intention to reside permanently. Less space than required. In urban cities, it is often found that there is very less scope for making available extra space to absorb the additional population. In such cases, a large population is seen packed into a smaller space. The explosion, the population explosion leads to various problems. The first thing is overpopulation. That is, the population explosion may lead to overpopulation, which is a condition where population surges to a level that the earth cannot accommodate comfortably and poses a threat to the environment. Unemployment. In a developing countries like India, with a backward economy and little scope for fruitful employment, millions of people find no work to do. The unemployed, having nothing to do and without an ensured living, are left frustrated and demoralized, losing their faith in life itself. Poverty. High birth rate, both historically and statistically, is associated with poverty and a low standard of living. It may be noted that the poverty is both the cause and the effect of population explosion. Due to poverty, there has been massive growth of population. On the other hand, the large masses of people live in poverty due to overpopulation. Illiteracy. The resources available are fixed. In theory and in practice, the total available resources are shared by the people using them. People, the, the population explosion is the key reason for illiteracy in India. People prefer engage their children in economic activities rather than providing them education. Poor health. If people do not get adequate food and nutrition, then they may suffer from poor health. Country's economy. People need food, cloth, shelter, and occupation to make their living. The demand for consumption should never exceed the production or resource limit. The economy of any country is negatively impacted if there is a massive population explosion behind the tolerance limit. Pollution and global warming. Too much population causes too much pressure on Earth. There arises excessive demand for finished products, leading to over industrialization and over utilization of resources. The industrial discharges and fumes are the chief cause for water and air pollution. Further, the poison gases released because of a burning of fossil fuel in the factories are widely responsible for the global warming. The awareness made our governments both at the center and in states to think about adopt official program to educate public opinion and reduce the birth rate so that the population can fit in well with the evolving pattern of developing economy. The family planning as an official program was launched with much fanfare in 1952. The government is still trying to educate the people. All government agencies and institutions mobilized all their resources to attain the goal of planned families. The people were reminded of the advantages of small families, of healthy and happy children, and of the need for eradicating the age-old poverty. However, even then, family planning has a lot more to achieve. For the population in India has already been become about 121 billion and it is rate of growing. It may very soon become 150 billion and then 200 billion and so on. Therefore, there is a need for birth control in India to achieve the following aspects. Population explosion has caused more pressure on Earth. In order to reduce the pressure and for the perfect usage of the resources available on the Earth, we need to go for the birth control. We should save energy so that the entire population can enjoy its benefit. We can control the global warming by curbing the usage of fossil fuels. And food security is another area that needs attention. The agricultural output should increase. Contraception, contraceptive methods are preventive methods to help women avoid unwanted pregnancies. The contraceptive methods may be broadly grouped into two classes: the spacing or temporary methods and the terminal or permanent method. Therefore, an ideal contraceptive should be safe, effective, acceptable, inexpensive, reversible, simple to administrate, long lasting, and should require minimal medical supervision. Rhythm method or calendar method, which is a temporary method and a natural contraception, which is based on the identification of the fertile period of a cycle. And by identifying the fertile period and to abstain from sexual intercourse during that period is known as a rhythm method. That is, for an instance, let us consider a woman is having a normal menstrual cycle of 28 days, and as we know, on the 14th day of the menstrual cycle there will be a ovulation, that is the release of egg take place. So suppose if on the 14th day there is a egg release, suppose if the egg get the chance of meeting with the sperm, then there will be conceive or the pregnant or the fertilization take place. So consider this calendar. This is a chart given of a woman having a menstrual cycle of 28 days, and on the first 3 days there will be bleeding. In some cases up to 5 days there will be bleeding. On those days there should no sexual intercourse, and on the 6th to 10th day, which will be considered as a safe period, on those days if the couple having sex without any preventive measures, there is no chance of fertilization. A similar way, on the day of 18th till the 18th 28th day of the menstrual cycle, that is till the next menstrual cycle, which is also considered as the safer period. On those days also, if the couple are having unprotected sex, then there will be no issues. But in 28 days of a menstrual cycle, there is a chance of ovulation on 14th day. Suppose if a person or the couples having sex before 1 or 2 days of the ovulation, that is on the 12th or the 13th day, the sperm may live viable inside the female reproductive tract, and there is a sperm availability. And if there is ovulation on the 14th day, there is a chance for the fertilization. The similar way, after the ovulation, immediately after the ovulation or the same day on the ovulation, that is 14th, or after the 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th, the egg is viable, and if the partners undergo sexually intercourse, there will be availability of the sperm as well. Therefore, there is a chance of fertilization. Therefore, these duration, exactly, the 11th to 17th will be considered as the danger period. Danger for getting, danger means here it is the getting fertility time, or the fertilization time. Therefore, woman must know her day one menstrual period, and our number of days of menstrual cycle, and approximately the middle cycle will be the ovulation. Therefore, 1 or 2 days before the ovulation day and after the ovulation day, partners should avoid unprotected sex in order to avoid the unwanted pregnancy. This is known as rhythm method or calendar method. Another temporary contraception method is using of pills. Now, one is the oral contraceptive pill. This oral contraceptive pill having combined two hormones, estrogen and progesterone. This is to be taken every day orally by a woman. The pill works by preventing the release of the egg, thickening of the cervical mucus, and by altering tubal motility. It is to be prescribed after the medical checkup. Without medical checkup, women should not allowed to take this type of pills. This is almost 100% effective if taken regularly. It is easy and convenient, woman controlled method, and it does not interfere with the lovemaking. There is a regular monthly cycle, often with reduced pain and bleeding. This method can be discontinued when a pregnancy is desired. The pills must be taken regularly and do not work when consumed later than 12 hours. The pills are unsuitable for women over 35 years or those with a family history of heart, liver disease, hypertension, diabetes, and unexplained vaginal bleeding. Failure rates are higher in younger, less educated women. Adolescents are less likely to take pills correctly and consistently. Another method is the emergency contraceptive pill. And here, two doses of pill separated by 12 hours are taken within 3 days, that is 72 hours, or simply one pill after even immediately after the sex, unprotected sex, or within 3 days. Depending on the time of menstruation it is taken, it can prevent ovulation, fertilization, or implantation of the fertilized egg. Uh, the main function of this is to prevent the ovulation, that is the release of egg, or prevent the fertilization, that is the fusion of male and female gamete, or suppose if there is a fusion even after that, which will prevent the implantation. This is available without prescription of the doctor, which is available in the medicals. Its uses include prevention of pregnancy after condom tear up during the sexual intercourse or slips when two oral pills are missed in the succession. Suppose if the a woman is taking oral contraceptive pills, due to unavoidable circumstances, if a woman skips one or two pills, in those cases if there is a doubt of having pregnancy, in that condition emergency contraceptive pills can be taken. Or when an intrauterine device is expelled, and there is a fear of conception in case of injectable and delayed by more than 2 weeks, This pill is used as an emergency contraceptive pill. The diaphragm is another temporary method of contraception, which is a soft rubber cap is fitted into the vagina shortly before the intercourse to cover the cervix, thus which prevent the entry of the sperm into the uterus. It must be left in place for at least 6 hours after intercourse. IUDs or intrauterine devices, which is other contraceptive method, which is a small device usually made up of polythene and other polymers. It is inserted into the uterus by a doctor or a medical person. There are two types of IUDC devices, medicated and non-medicated. The medicated IUDs release either metal ions like a copper or hormones like a progesterone gradually into the female body. And these, for example, copper T200 containing a copper wire or progesterator containing progesterone is some examples of IUCD. The mode of the action is not clear. Probably it produces non-specific biochemical and histological changes in the endometrium, and the ionized copper as spermolytic and gametotoxic effects, therefore which kill the sperm or the gamete. And also these changes impair the viability of the gamete and reduce the chance of fertilization rather than its implantation. The copper ions may affect sperm motility, capacitation, and survival, therefore, which immobile the sperm cells and thereby which reduce the chance of fertilization, that is getting pregnancy. This is also a temporary method. When there is a need for conception, the device will be removed from the female reproductive system by the medical person. Another temporary and a very friendly usable thing of contraception is condoms. Condoms are the most widely used barrier device by males and popularly known as Nirodh, which means in Sanskrit that prevention. The condom prevents the semen from being deposited in the vagina and protect both men and women from sexually transmitted diseases. Male condom, in this a rubber or latex sheath is rolled on the erect penis before intercourse. It prevents a semen or the sperm from entering into the woman's vagina. The method is 95% effective if it is used correctly. It can be used by all age groups safely. No prior medical examination is required and is easily available without a prescription. It serves as the most effective method in providing twin protection of contraception and sexually transmitted diseases. There are advantages intrinsic to this method, as it may tear or slip off if not used properly. Expired or perforated or damaged condoms should not be used. Another is a female condom. This is a vaginal pouch made up of a latex sheath with one ring at each end. The closed end ring is inserted inside the vagina and works as the internal anchor. Outer portion covers and protects the external genitalia. It is a female controlled method and protects from both unwanted pregnancy and STDs. Size and hardness of inner ring may be uncomfortable for some users. Extensive promotion and persuasion among female users is required to make it popular. Coitus interruptus, which involves the withdrawal of penis from a vagina just before ejaculation, thus prevent the semen from entering the woman. This is perhaps the oldest contraceptive method known to man, but it depends on the cooperation of a male partner. This is not a reliable method and may fail if a semen escapes before ejaculation or is left on external sex organs of the female. In this, man needs good self-control, both emotionally and physically, for this method to succeed. The sterilization or the permanent or terminal contraceptive method. Permanent surgical contraception is a surgical method whereby the reproductive function of an individual male or female is permanently destroyed. This surgical method is also known as sterilization. The surgery done on male is vasectomy and on female it is tubectomy. Male sterilization. Sterilization in a males is done by vasectomy. It is a permanent sterilization done in males where a segment of vasa deferens of both the side is cut and the cut ends are ligated or joined. The technique is simple and can be performed even in primary health centers by trained doctors under local anesthesia. The failure rate is minimal and it is a very reliable method of contraception, but it is an irreversible operation. So it is very important to get the consent of the person undergoing vasectomy. In case of a female sterilization is blocking of the fallopian tube is the underlying principle to achieve female sterilization. This is also known as a tubectomy. Female sterilization can be done by two procedures, laparoscopy and mini laparotomy. Technique of a female sterilization through abdominal approach with a special instrument called laparoscope is known as a laparoscopy. Mini laparotomy is a modification of abdominal tubectomy and requires a small incision in the abdomen and is conducted under local anesthesia. It is a suitable procedure at the primary health center and very safe, effective and easy also. This is the permanent sterilization method in female individual. Thank you.